So we were just discussing how vaccines are some pro-choice bullshit.
Oh, that's better than the intro I wanted, where we were just gonna stare awkwardly for like a minute. Great. Joke's on you.
Hold
Nobody.
on.
Huh?
Pro-choice bullshit.
My body, my choice. Good night, everybody.
We have to take Andrew off the stream before this gets removed from
I'm going
YouTube.
away now.
Bye-bye.
I can't hear anything.
Well, we just got flagged by every feminist movement.
Yep.
Oh,
It was on
shit.
the internet.
And you just said feminist and pro-choice, so the YouTube algorithm's gonna be like, no, we're not touching this.
Good luck monetizing this shit, bitch.
We have to have 1,000 subscribers and some kind of watch time.
And we're a little short of that.
We have 7.
Including us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
Speaking of 7, guess what I beat?
Final Fantasy VII Remake. The remakening.
Dragon Quest 7.
Oh.
No. I haven't even played Dragon Quest 7.
You'd probably have more fun.
Probably.
Oh.
The guy that just sold all of his consoles a couple months ago has nothing to say on this subject.
Oh, I was gonna ask if anybody even cares about spoilers.
I just
played-
watched
Yeah,
the ending with my brother, so.
Oh,
I've been told about the ending.
yeah, I mean, that fight that I got dunked on in that one stream was not as hard as I thought it would be. There's just that moment where you get dunked on by a Bahamut, and
Yep.
then you lose like half your health guaranteed. Then you just gotta dodge his bullshit while he tries to finish you off and heal yourself.
That Sephiroth fight looked like it was a bit of bullshit, too.
Honestly, it was pretty easy for me. Once they give you Aerith, it gets really easy, because you just switch back and forth, and he keeps trying to follow whoever you're playing as, which is bullshit. Like, the CPU just knows... Even, like, when you're fighting those 3 king jerks, the CPU knows which one you're playing, and will automatically target that person with all 3. It's great.
Yeah, that seems to be a major problem with action RPGs. The enemy always targets the player character.
Just terrible design. Because, I mean, you should be worried enough about... Huh?
Isn't that what it's supposed to do?
Well, you get like 3 people at a time, and then like you're fighting a team of 3, and all 3 of those jerks will attack you. So it's like, oh, let me just keep switching. Shit, they're already targeting the person I switched.
I'm fine with that.
But
Because
it's mean.
when I'm playing RPGs, I don't give a shit about the rest of my teammates. I only care about my player character.
But that's the one that's getting
Only character-
murdered.
It's the only character I'm like invested in.
I feel like I wouldn't mind it as much if the AI for the non-player characters was better. Instead, like, you get Aerith running up and smacking a giant robot with her
Yeah,
staff.
she was meleeing that robot. That was stupid.
You have one specialty, Aerith, and it's not melee combat.
Yeah, but she just had to use her staff to smack things. She at least took cover when it started doing that, like, apocalyptic bullshit attack. She actually
Right.
hid behind a pillar, so that was a surprise.
Is this going to be an addition to Nomura Stank?
I mean... Is
'Cause,
there
I mean, we're basically talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy 15 again.
just 7, because I beat it.
Well, I mean, the problems we were just talking about are equally as present in 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna need a learning curve here, guys. I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since 10.
This is the first one I've ever beaten.
Because then they started going MMO RPG, and I jumped
Yeah.
off the bandwagon.
See, that's what I was saying. It was 11 that was the MMO, and 14. 14's also an MMO.
I thought it was 12 and 14.
No, 12 is action RPG. Sort of.
Because I remember I went to my buddy's house when he was playing. I think it was 11. And I just kept complaining that it was absolute shit.
I don't think anybody
and then
liked 11.
I went home early. Because I was staying the night at his house, and I went home early.
Is that because he wouldn't stop playing it?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy MMOs ruining friendships.
Who the hell has a friend over just while they play an MMO? Like, hey, come over.
At least when Ross was like super into World of Warcraft, he just wouldn't have people over for like 3 years.
Yeah. I don't think we ever saw him play it when we did come over.
Like we did this thing where we hang out outside of his house after school for like a couple hours, and he kept like shooing us home so that he could go in and play World of Warcraft.
But we didn't want to do homework, so we would just procrastinate, stay at his house, and talk about his World of Warcraft 3 map with a bunch of custom bullshit.
So you guys just hung out at his house and pretended he wasn't there.
No, we would talk about dumb things.
Like, his sister and his 2 cousins would occasionally join us.
Oh. Not O?
Not O.
Oh. I was hoping for, like, a good story there.
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't really a good story. Just like Final Fantasy VII.
Just like Final Fantasy 15.
7 is doing something interesting, though. And that's like sidestepping the original story. Because it's not a remake. They're doing some time travel bullshit.
Story-wise, I feel 15 was already kind of a remake of 7.
What?
In a lot of key ways.
I haven't played enough of original 7, and this 7 was weird and fillery, so I don't know anything about 7's actual plot after playing the remake.
Well, you've played most of the first disc of 7. That's basically...
I played through 7 once, and that's when it came out.
You beat 7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was a hardcore gamer back then.
I kept stopping games, like Final Fantasy 12.
Have you guys noticed that, like, there's certain ages where you're just shit at games no matter what you play, you go back to those games and you're like, why the fuck was I so fucking terrible?
Yeah. I used to not have the confidence to beat Zelda games, and then I go back and play them, and I'm like, I still can't beat them. Now I can beat them, and it's like, wow, really?
Well, any of them from, like, before... What?
The meeting was upgraded to have unlimited minutes by the host, whatever the hell that means. Also, you just went pixelated again.
Damn it.
For a minute, you were clear.
Damn it.
Can expect a charge to his account.
I don't even remember what I was saying before. Thanks, Zoom.
Yeah, seriously, you fucked us, Zoom.
We're trying to make YouTube money.
Yeah, Zoom. Fuck you. Cue somebody butting in with their schlong out.
Oh!
No, nope.
Oh. I thought we were about to seriously get demonetized.
We have to get monetized first to get demonetized.
We've already sworn so much. It's not going to get monetized.
They're trying to...
We can't talk about anything. We can't talk about anything that has been declared. It could be declared for children.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your video can still be declared for children. Even when you say, nope, it's not.
You're talking about stuff that's related in any way to kids.
I even made a video about how to avoid Momo-kun stuff that was for kids, and I was like, nope, I ain't tagging that because I'm not gonna label it as for kids because maybe they won't like the fact that I went Super Saiyan or some bullshit. Like that's violent. Like, all right, no.
I mean, it is
It was, and a city exploded.
for kids.
Yeah, actually, it was a bad idea.
Speaking of 4 kids,
oh,
how are you liking One Piece, Devin?
Yeah, Devin.
It's good. I took a break because my buddy told me to check out that what I told you to check out earlier. It's this wrestling anime on Hulu. It's like
Ultimate Muscle?
No. No. It's this dude who's a pro wrestler, and it's his last match, and he gets teleported to a fantasy realm. He has this really weird, borderline sexual, like, obsession with animals.
Is that Beastars?
No. And he goes to this fantasy realm where there's like animal hybrid people and just like crazy demon animals, and how he defeats them is no. How he defeats them is he doesn't hit them or anything. Like he just cuddles with them.
Wasn't expecting that.
And his dream is to open up a pet shop.
Mm.
Yep.
I don't want to buy any animals from his pet shop.
I don't want to buy this anime.
He keeps German suplexing people, and it just gets like copious amounts of junk shots.
Bork? Bork
No,
laser?
oh boy.
This dude whose name is Animal Mask.
That sounds like an Ultimate Muscle character. If you go by like their Japanese names, and
it's very much akin to Ultimate Muscle. It feels like Ultimate Muscle in a way, but like it's really raunchy.
Fuck yes, I want to watch Ultimate
It's
Muscle.
on Hulu, but I can't remember what's. Hold on.
You know what else it's on? TheWatchCartoon.tv.
Would you stop plugging your pirate website?
Whenever he brings up something being on Crunchyroll, I mention that.
The anime is Kimono Michi Rise Up.
Is it dubbed?
It has no Japanese audio track. It was originally recorded in English.
Good.
It's made. Yeah. It's made in Japan.
I don't know.
What a weeb thing to do if English peoples made it and named it that.
It's probably American. It's only on Hulu. It's not on Crunchyroll, so it has nothing to do with Japan.
Blasphemy.
A lot of the Netflix original animes are the same way.
Yeah.
Having animal sex?
Yes.
Oh, no monetization now.
Excuse me, sir. There is no sex.
None?
He's just really awkward.
I don't know why.
Nothing in the show is directly sexual. It's only sexual because you make it to be.
So they trick you into thinking it's gonna be?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh.
Do you guys... Did any of you hear about Funimation's little gaffe with interspecies reviewer?
What?
Oh, well, they started dubbing that, and then they found out there's bestiality in it.
That they found out it was like a straight up porno, like a couple episodes in.
I thought, oh, so it's, why don't they just segue into porn? Fuck it, we dub hentai now.
Wonderful.
How come nothing ever happened with those rehearsal tapes from the Dragon Ball Z voice actor cast?
They couldn't find better replacements.
Just click on subtitles. Shots fired.
Nothing ever came of alleged reports of Chris Sabat making female voice actresses suck his dangus to get their roles. So
It's true.
I mean, is that illegal?
No.
It's definitely immoral.
Well, actually, I don't
Kinda.
know. Let's call the Better Business Bureau and ask.
I mean, it's coercion, so that sort of falls under rape.
Oh, well, shit.
Kinda.
Kinda.
Demonetized.
No, because it's only kinda, and the kinda is where you can linger and get by.
Yep.
You have to cut this out. This can't be released.
Why not? I've seen worse.
Oh, it'll be fine.
We made
it's not
gesture
like-
mentality, okay?
It's not like
It's not like what?
it's not like we filmed a dead body in a forest somewhere.
Or flung a
Yep.
cat over our shoulder. Or showed a nerp.
I mean,
Male nipple, well, wait, male nipple's allowed on Twitch. I don't know about YouTube. I guess, well, fucking anything's allowed on YouTube.
pretty much now, yeah.
Remember how long
Fuck
Spider-Man...
it, we'll just post it all to Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter is the Wild West.
God, I hate that site.
There's porn everywhere. I see all kinds of people liking and retweeting porn all the time.
Yep.
Like, a ton of people are doing it. Like, this is liked by so-and-so, and it's like somebody with their boobs out. Like, oh. Oh, okay. I didn't need to see this character like this.
Sure you did.
Unless it's Rouge.
Mm.
What?
Mhm.
Mm.
What? We're making faces now? This is the face-making portion?
So hey, what was the original idea for this episode?
Superhero films.
They suck.
You know, the one topic we haven't actually discussed yet.
It's okay. Just let it be derailed all the time.
It was never on the rails.
Do you ever look away for a couple days and then look at your face and it's like, there's a beard?
No.
Oh.
Hello, welcome to my BiBunal cast.
Demonetized! I wish I could... Oh, no. Yeah, I can get pictures in here, because it's an obs. You just won't see it.
Hmm.
So I can show off how bad new Batman looks. With his fucking Dunham's sports BMX motocross gear for a suit.
He just looks like an early 2000s reimagining of Adam West's 66 Batman.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like Hot Topic version of 66 Batman.
I think they did it on purpose.
So that he'd mix in with Hot Topic Jared Leto Joker.
No, I think they just thought he would look more practical with that armor. And then I think they wanted him to look like 60s Batman. Like, what a good mix! Motocross and Bino.
To be honest, the only reason I'm not excited for that movie is because my wife is excited for it.
Because
Oh.
of Robert Pattinson. Is that... Ugh.
Yeah.
He looks like a
I don't-
weenie.
I don't understand it. Like the dude looks like he's the pug of people. He looks like he has his face smashed in with the door.
Looks
I
like
don't
he
get
has
it.
Ebola.
It's like say my mom thinks Vince Vaughn is hot and the dude doesn't have a chin.
People like what they like, I suppose.
Apparently, it's missing features that women like.
Friends don't let friends like Robert Pattinson.
I watched the movie The Lighthouse the other day with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe.
One of these things is not like the other.
What?
Robert Pattinson was trying to do like a Boston accent the whole time, and it was pain.
He's British, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, otherwise it was a fantastic movie, but anytime he had extended dialogue scenes, I was just like,
Was he a good actor otherwise?
Yeah. Maybe it's just that Boston accent.
I hope he uses it as Batman. Gotham could be
Batman
like
from
Boston.
But if Batman was from Boston, wouldn't he be played by Matt Damon?
Oh shit!
Isn't that what people wanted? I thought he'd be
No.
okay.
I want Mark Wahlberg as Batman.
I wanted John Hamm, but now the guy's like
Marky
80.
Mark. Oh, John Hamm would be good.
Yeah, he could be an older Batman now.
Fuck it, John Cena.
Yep.
No, he's got to play Bizarro Superman, because remember that era where everybody was all marshmallowy looking in DC Comics, and Bizarro looked like John Cena?
Yeah.
I think...
Like with the new Suicide Squad movie, I know he's not gonna be, but I wanted John Cena to be King Shark.
What? That's
Do we
the
know
other
who
one I haven't
he's going to be
seen.
in Suicide Squad 2?
Some bullshit. Give me a second.
Some bullshit. My favorite DC villain.
Is he just replacing that soldier man that was in the first one? Because he could fit in as a generic soldier
he's something
man.
different.
Who even was that guy supposed to be?
I don't know. I fell asleep during that movie.
Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I've decided I'm not paying $20 for movies on Amazon Prime anymore. After that, X-Men Apocalypse, pretty much everything I've ever bought on Amazon Prime Video.
You should rent them first.
I'm gonna start doing that. Because you get a whole day, right?
I think you have it for 30 days until you watch it the first time, then you have it for 48 hours after you start it.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
It's not a bad deal. It's like $5-6 for new movies or less for older ones.
Are you trying to get a paid promotion here?
Absolutely. Give me that money, Jeff Bezos.
Coronavirus. There.
I might have it.
John Cena's apparently playing Peacemaker. Yeah, I'm as clueless as you are.
Can comics just be canceled since there's so many people I don't fucking know or care about? Like that'll be the measurement. Like, okay, Dippy doesn't care about. There are now 20% character roster that Dippy doesn't care about. Let's just cancel comics.
Oh, see, this is the problem we have with superhero. I have with superhero movies is that we make superhero movies coincide with comics when they don't need to. It's at this point where every single superhero movie is based off a comic.
Hancock was okay.
It was.
That's probably based on a comic, I bet.
And there's Turbo Man.
I never saw Turbo Man.
Good. It was a superhero movie.
I believe that movie's name is Jingle All the Way.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That movie is
totally
glorious.
A superhero movie. Yes.
Put that cookie down.
Can I talk about the awesome thing I have?
Wait. Oh yeah, you haven't done that yet.
Yeah, the thing he started teasing before we even started recording.
So as soon as you guys, Andrew asked me if I wanted to be a part of this. Sam turned on a movie called Zoom.
Wait a minute.
90s. It's a superhero movie starring Tim Allen.
Oh Christ!
The fat kid that plays the elf in Santa Claus 3, and some chick from the first season of American Horror Story.
Wait, what?
Lady Gaga?
When did this come out?
From the 90s.
Oh, good.
Tim Allen plays a retired superhero. His superpower is super speed, and his superhero name was Zoom.
2006?
What?
Oh crap! 2000s. Okay, that's gonna be so much worse. I'm
looking it up.
His job, he's hired to put together a group of super kids, essentially, who have been manufactured by the government. So he goes on an interview process for all these kids with superpowers, puts together a team in order to fight off aliens and find his brother.
What's wrong with his brother?
I don't know. One of the taglines for the Zoom character was, in the pursuit of justice, there is no speed limit.
Of course. One of the search results is Tim Allen versus CW Zoom on Comic Vine, I guess. It's not even Zoom, it's just Tim Allen versus CW Zoom.
I haven't even hit the best part yet. In the movie, this isn't the best part, but in the movie, it specifically states that he is faster than Quicksilver, the Flash, and Superman.
The WB make no, because Quicksilver is being. How was he allowed to say that?
I don't know, but they did. Best part here, the soundtrack is almost exclusively Smash Mouth.
Yes.
And one of the Smash Mouth songs is a cover of Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie.
Yes! Oh! This is getting so good.
I'm starting to feel like you're making this up. Like, this is too perfectly terrible.
One of the only songs that isn't Smash Mouth is it's a Five for Fighting song. It's a super sad one. I forget what it's called. But yeah, that was my takeaway from Zoom, and it was better than X-Men Dark Phoenix.
I need to see that still, but I don't want to pay for it. Because
that's like it's on Hulu.
I'm gonna have to watch it after this. Because that's like
Hulu is a paid subscription, so you technically paid for it.
Well, I'm bumming somebody. I'm broke. Until this podcast strikes black gold.
And then immediately gets demonetized because it opens with an abortion joke.
Coronavirus. I don't know why I'm throwing everything I can at it. I think because we already fucked it from the beginning. But anyway, Dark Phoenix is the last movie of that franchise. So I have to see it. To see it die.
It's awful. And the only reason it's awful is because, like, as with the other superhero movies, they stopped caring about casting choices. And just casting whoever.
Casting choices suck now.
Like, the first 3 X-Men movies were, okay, the first 2 were good, the last one was shit. Anything after that has been hot garbage because of casting choices. It just looks like people cosplaying.
You didn't like Vinnie Jones Juggernaut? I loved him.
Okay, well, there's...
No, I hated him.
Very few exceptions.
Especially like that picture of him standing there in his rubber costume.
Yeah, like the new Mystique is that
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, garbage.
And isn't she
honestly,
like the leader of the
X-Men?
X-Men?
I never actually liked her in that role.
Yeah, I stopped liking her when she became more outspoken about dumb things that I can't even remember now.
And
you stopped liking her after you saw her naked.
Yeah.
I only saw that because somebody posted it somewhere. Out of respect, I avoided them.
Oh!
What? Mystique porn?
Yep.
Where?
She's naked through most of those movies, dude.
Yeah, no. It's all Mystique porn.
One of the things I hated about Dark Phoenix was the fact that they retcon Mystique being Nightcrawler's mother.
Oh, yeah. Isn't she... Well, I guess Nightcrawler doesn't really show up in the other 2 movies. They didn't really establish that in the movies. Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Was it X-Men Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he fight...
He was one of the core team members in that one.
Why don't I remember that?
I'm not giving away any major plot points for Dan, but in they also they fuck up Nightcrawler's powers in Dark Phoenix.
Oh.
Okay, so he has the teleportation ability. That's his big thing.
Yeah,
he has to be able to see inside of the building to be able to teleport there. Correct?
Generally,
they state that.
Yeah.
Tell me why he teleports across the like a frigging city in the blink of an eye.
I think there was like a one-line thing in the previous movie Apocalypse where they said if he's already been somewhere, he can just teleport to it.
Yeah, they did that in X-Men 2 as well. They did that in X2 because they were like, "Hey, teleport past this big steel door," and he's like, "I've never seen past this door. I don't know what's there. I can't do it." And then he starts praying, and they encourage him, and then he does it by like forcing it. So I think as long as he knows what's there, he can do it. But if he can't,
but he has to guesstimate, otherwise he gets stuck in a wall.
Yeah. Well, in X2, they made it sound like he just can't. Like there's a block against him without knowing, but then he just decided he could.
I'd always been under the impression it was just supposed to be like line of sight.
Oh. Yeah, well, Magneto can move Earth because Apocalypse made him strong. He told him to reach into
trace
the
amounts
Earth.
of iron, I suppose.
He just told him to feel the Earth and start moving it, and then Magneto's like, "All right."
That's not one of his powers.
It is now.
In the comics, he's even stronger than that. He's like stupid broken.
In the comics, like, I love how he uses magnetism to fly, but he can take it one step further by making himself like Hulk strength using magnetism. He buffs himself somehow. It's literally one of his powers, and I have no idea how it works.
Don't think too much about it.
They didn't.
I always like the mutants that like nobody else likes or have like really shitty powers. Like that porcupine dude. That porcupine dude from X3.
Oh, that hugged that lady?
Hugged the lady and then shot out the spikes and killed her.
It was a creeper about it. He was like shushing her while he did it.
Yeah, he was super dope.
Dippy.
What? I
Look
hear my
up
name.
Beak from the X-Men.
Oh, I know Beak. He's a weird bird. His mutant power is being horribly disfigured to look like a bird.
He looks like a fetal bird. Like, that's his power.
Yeah. And I think he gets killed horrendously by that evil Xavier clone lady.
Like that, yeah.
Or I think, no, she was his twin. They came up with a twin sister for him. Some shit. Who he accidentally absorbed.
But that's only after he made babies with some bug lady.
What?
He made babies with a bug lady.
The mutants with physical manifestations weird me out.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
The ones that do what?
Like
have
physical manifestations.
Like their mutation is part of their physical. Yeah.
Like Beast? Who kind of fucked himself up?
Yeah.
Like Beast, Mystique, Sabretooth.
That's racist.
Like, the only thing is like Nightcrawler's physical manifestation has nothing to do with his powers.
Wait, really? He was just deformed?
He's just blue and has a tail because of he's blue because of his mom and he has a tail because of his dad.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
basically Satan incarnate.
His dad looked just like the devil.
Yeah.
First class.
And had the same powers, I believe.
He was just evil Nightcrawler, basically.
Yeah.
Real original, guys.
He was in First Class.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Did they address that was actually his father in Dark Phoenix? Because they never touched on it.
No.
They never bring it up.
Why would they bring it up? Because then people are going to ask who his mom is.
Oh, they just
pick it up and be like, wait, that's not right.
Yeah.
Why would they set themselves up for failure, even though this movie was setting themselves up for fucking failure?
I liked I liked English and X-Men's Apocalypse. That's what Dark Phoenix is. The X-Men's Apocalypse.
Oh, there's also aliens.
What? Oh yeah, because it's all about the Phoenix.
It's not good. It's not good, Dan.
The first half of X-Men Apocalypse was. That's stoking my hopes for the first half of Dark Phoenix.
Okay, my problem with X-Men Apocalypse is how Apocalypse looks.
Like Ivan Ooze?
Like at the end of Days of Future Past, I got super hyped.
Yeah.
And then I saw the trailer for Apocalypse. I was like, I'm not even going to fucking see this.
That's because movie companies stopped trying. But then they take turns. They hit or miss. Because, like, I mentioned Vinnie Jones' Juggernaut before. And then in Deadpool 2, they got him right. like super right
Yeah.
after fucking up Apocalypse. So they kind of like just go back and forth. It's like a switch. I remember you guys were telling me to see, like, you guys texted me and you're like, you need to watch Deadpool 2 now. And I immediately knew why. It's like, oh, I have a feeling now. But then some stupid article showed his picture and just spoiled it even more. Because I could at least tell myself I didn't actually know. Fucking comicbook.com and those bullshit sites.
It was such a great depiction of him.
It was.
Just casually ripping Deadpool in half and throwing the pieces aside.
Yeah. And then he was threatening to shove people inside of people after they pissed him off. And Deadpool said something and he's like, okay, I'm shoving you inside the old guy now. Like, that was great. He was just a giant asshole bully like he's supposed to be. I loved it. I'll even ignore the electric butt plug used to beat him.
Don't ignore it. Embrace it.
Embrace the electric butt plug. I always embrace those. What about Marvel Cinematic Universe films? Aren't those good?
Veto.
I'm sorry, what, Devin?
I've only seen half of them. I haven't seen Endgame because I have no interest in it.
That one's actually decent.
I think I've seen...
That's the best you can really say about it,
I think I've seen an hour of Infinity War. I haven't seen the one with the robot dude.
Robot dude? Oh, Ultron.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
That one's actually kind of bad.
I like that one.
What I heard.
Age of Ultron?
Yeah, I hate the ending where Quicksilver dies because he doesn't know how to be fast. But I like the movie overall. I liked it more than the first one. I didn't like
Is Quicksilver in Dark Phoenix?
Yeah, isn't he?
Yeah.
He gets another one of those speed scenes, right?
Yep.
Is it
as good as ever?
No, it's not. No,
they fucked it up.
It's good, but it's like no, they didn't capture the magic they had before.
Because X-Men Apocalypse actually did a good job with it.
Like nobody really shines very much in Dark Phoenix, except for Jean Grey, who's just the entire movie is just her fucking everything up.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking everything up. Thank God you said up.
Fucking everything. I'd watch that.
And then
you Scott going, Sons of Stark, fucking everything.
What?
You just want to watch Sons of Stark?
I thought you said Sons of Stark. I was like, is that a Game of Thrones or Iron Man thing?
Well, I mean, they did do that. Sons of Stark, fuck pretty much everything.
Remember how badly that ended?
I didn't think it was that bad.
Okay, you get out of here.
We can't switch to Game of Thrones.
Uninvite him.
That was superhero of him.
We can go back and forth.
The last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones.
So. You didn't miss it.
I didn't want Daenerys to die, okay? But it needed to happen.
I mean, yeah, that was going to happen. Back to MCU then. If you want to talk about those fabulous films.
Talk about one I've seen.
Have you seen Ant-Man?
Yes. Yes, but I have not seen Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Even though it's been on Netflix for like a year and a half.
I have no interest in seeing it. I don't care.
Those movies kept coming on Netflix right after I bought them. Every time I bought one, it would come on Netflix. And they're not good enough to waste your money on like that, so I was pissed.
I've got Disney Plus, so I don't really care. They're eventually all going to be on there anyways, so.
The last MCU movie that I actually care about is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
See, I don't even know. Oh, I have seen that.
It's got Kurt Russell.
Didn't care for it.
Yeah, it was okay. I liked it. Like,
if I have to think back and second guess whether I've seen a movie or not, it wasn't worth seeing.
I've seen them all, but I don't remember Ant-Man and the Wasp. There's some girl with a suit that phased in and out, but I don't really remember what the final battle was.
Fucking up the audio, Aiden.
Sorry. It was probably Ant-Man fights another Ant-Man.
No. It was Ant-Man fights a girl that phases through things and then ends up going to some quantum paradise place to rescue original Ant-Man's wife.
So the original Wasp?
Yeah. I forgot there was an original Wasp and an original Ant-Man. I hate those movies.
Wasp is the one that got beaten up by original Ant-Man.
No! No, that didn't happen. That was like a 90s or 80s comic book thing that we just pretend never happened.
It was a one-time thing, and I think it was written by Steve Ditko or something.
Oh, that's right. It's the Ultimates.
Oh yeah, the Ultimate one ritualistically beat his wife.
Yeah.
And then bit the Blob's head off.
After the Blob was eating her dead body.
Yep.
The Blob
because
eats
cannibalism ran rampant in the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah. Hulk ate a motherfucker once.
He just ate a dude.
He was the first to make it cool. Because Hulk was like... I guess Marvel Hulk really doesn't have a kill count in terms of civilians, but Ultimate Marvel Hulk was like, yeah, I eat people sometimes. He just didn't give a fuck.
How come everybody in there wasn't just a Wendigo?
Because they didn't do it in Canada. You gotta do it in Canadian wilderness.
That's the one stipulation that saved them from becoming Wendigos.
What the hell happened to the Ultimate Universe anyway?
It imploded and
That's
the survivors became part of the 616 continuity.
Oh, that's bullshit. I hate it.
Fans of the Ultimate Universe, with the few that were still calling themselves fans, they kind of hated it too.
But it's no worse.
Yeah, but like all of that cannibalism came from like one short run.
Yeah.
What was it called? I think it was like Ultimatum. Like half of the MCU, well, not MCU. I'm so sorry.
Same thing.
The Ultimate Universe, like half of the Ultimate Universe's characters got killed in like that one short thing.
Wait, when the Blob was eating Janet Van Dyne, that was part of that?
Yep.
Why were they just suddenly getting killed?
I don't know. Something about Magneto stole Thor's hammer and was just trying to kill everyone.
Was he using it with his magnet powers?
Ultimate Thor's hammer doesn't have the oath attached to it, so just anybody can pick it up and start lightning people.
Because they were planning some bullshit like that down the line. I bet from the beginning they're like, Magneto's gonna steal this and do some dumb shit with it.
But yeah, Magneto stole it and then like demagnetized the planet or some dumb shit, and then like there were cataclysms across the earth and a lot of heroes got off-screen deaths.
Oh, cool.
Can someone explain something to me?
What's that?
On the subject of Thor, why do people like Beta Ray Bill so much?
Because he's Thor again, but a horseman.
He's Thor with more personality.
Yeah. Sort of.
But he's a weird-looking horseman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
aesthetically, he's not pleasing.
No.
He's
got the same armor. He's basically the same person, but as a horse.
So you put a horse in man armor, and everything's fine.
It's because anytime you make an alternate version of a famous character that basically is the same character, people will love the fuck out of it.
No. Jared Leto's Joker.
That is I mean, when you make
alternate
a copy
universe
of a character.
version of a character.
No, you
can't back out of this, Dan.
That was Jared Leto in white paint.
You just defended Jared Leto's Joker. Indirectly, albeit, but you defended it. Your people are ashamed of you.
But Aben's gone. He said enough of this bullshit.
It wasn't the abortion jokes or anything. It was this. It was you defending Jared Leto's Joker.
Was Jared Leto ever promised a Joker movie?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, I think he was, and that's why he was being such a bitch about it.
I don't know who he slept with to get Morbius.
think he signed a multi-film contract.
Oh, so like we gotta do something with this guy.
Yeah.
Morbius.
But that's not even the same company.
No, Marvel and DC like to hire each other's actors out from under them all the time. It's just a thing.
But usually the second time the actor comes up, it's a much better role for them.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm sure Morbius will get critically acclaimed like all DC or MCU movies. But I heard Jared Leto's Joker was so bad that's why he's basically cut out of Suicide Squad. It was just unusable, like, because even what we saw was garbage.
Like his laugh he did in that movie. That one, he did it in a movie before that. The same exact laugh.
So he's got range.
No. He did that same exact laugh, but he did it as an old dying man in the future.
And he thought, I'm going to dust this off for Joker.
Mr. Nobody?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Why did he think to do that for Joker?
Because he has nothing else.
Yeah, he doesn't really have range.
Because he's not an actor.
No. He's just a music man who decided to... I mean, he's only doing anything for fame. I like that bullshit that he claimed to be out in the desert meditating when coronavirus started. It's like, no, you were in your fucking house. You know about coronavirus. Shut up. You were out in the desert. You'd probably be dead.
Even if he actually was, like, are we supposed to applaud him for that? Like, why should we care?
He was just announcing it, I guess, so we would care. Because it's him. He just wants attention. He's like John Cena and The Rock, where they just do, like, anything they can for attention.
Yeah, but that's fine.
But it's like watching a puppy. You want to get rubs.
No, listen. John Cena and The Rock have clout. Okay?
Because they were wrestlers. Because
they're famous for other things. Jared Leto was shit before he became shit.
He was in 30 Seconds to Mars? 50
Which isn't
Seconds?
that great of a band.
Yeah, I don't know any of their songs.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Requiem for a Dream?
No, it sounds poopy.
A long time ago.
Is he in it?
Yes. He gets outacted by Marlon Wayans.
Damn!
Like, Jared Leto is consistently the worst part of every movie I've seen him in.
His career should have been over at that point.
Yeah. Well, it's like that girl from Twilight that keeps getting roles.
Yeah. I can't even remember her name right now.
K-Stew?
Oh, yeah.
Kristen. Yeah, K-Stew. She keeps getting roles, and she's not...
She?
Yeah. It wasn't until recently that her career finally tapered off, but people kept hiring her, and I think it's because she made a lot of money in Twilight.
Yeah.
Why does Tim Allen's suit look like the Black Panther?
Oh, we're back to Zoom, are we?
Because I never closed the tab that had Zoom on it.
Oh, are you just watching Zoom?
Oh, yeah, I'm just watching Zoom.
It's on Netflix.
Adult Captain America superhero lycra spandex second skin, and it covers the whole head. It does not look like Captain America. They're a dick sock. No.
What?
I don't know. Zentai suits have a lot
what?
of dick socks. I was just looking up nothing.
Is it time to go to wish.com again?
No, the tab just had when I was searching Zoom, there was an option to see costume, so I clicked that, and then I started getting all these Zentai suit bullshit things clicking on that, because Google Images is never safe. You can never just like look up something and just see that thing. The algorithm wants you to see porn. It really does.
All roads lead to.
Oh, hey, apparently there's a Twitter account called Tim Allen is Daddy.
Look up Tim Allen fanfiction.
No thanks. Is it going to be Tool time?
I don't know.
It's just us again. Haven's gone. And now I'm seeing shirtless pictures of Tim Allen, and I don't know how I got here.
I'm so glad that we can't see that on our screens.
I should make sure. Oh shit. Then you can see Black Panther Tim Allen, who looks like he's got a camel toe in that suit. I don't know how that works.
What are you talking about?
I guess if you look up Tim Allen Zoom and then click on the costume link, one of the first image, the top row in the images is him standing there.
Yeah.
You see it? You see the camel toe? What's that about? What's that doing there? Is that part of his mutant speed power? Is that his weenie imploded?
No. The worst thing about that movie was his facial hair, though.
Oh, I see it.
He's got that stash goatee combo.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to look like Tony Stark.
No, he looks like Adam Sandler in that Don't Mess with the Zohan movie.
I've never seen that because I never wanted to.
God, he plays like an Israeli secret agent hairstylist.
Yeah, that sleeps with all of his clients.
He does?
Yeah. Adam Sandler?
Yeah. Oh, Adam Sandler. I was going to say, I thought I remembered somebody else. Adam Sandler was actually in a movie, though, that was like, I hear it was decent.
Rough Cut Diamonds?
Yeah. Like they said he did a good job in it. How did they get him to try?
That's the thing with Adam Sandler, is that if you put him in a serious role, he actually puts in a good performance.
Yeah.
Like Melissa McCarthy. I just watched The Kitchen. I told Andrew about this. It's about 3 Irish mob guys. The head of the Irish mob. They all go to prison and their wives are left in control of the mob.
Is it a serious movie?
Yeah.
That plot sounds like it wouldn't be because of how Hollywood is.
It's really like some bad bitches.
Damn.
Like, on this thread of comedy actors that are actually better at dramatic roles, I'm going to go out and say it. Jim Carrey.
Really?
Yes. If you've never seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, that's one of my favorite movies.
At least he's a good comedy actor in the first place, though.
True. He doesn't really ever
in the right roles.
He was great as the Riddler in Batman Forever. I was segueing back to superheroes.
We don't need to do that.
We do. No, I don't care.
Andrew's gone.
No, he's there. The shade of black in his panel was not the same as the rest of the window.
Darn.
I liked him in Sonic. Just kidding.
I haven't seen it.
It's a passable movie.
No.
It's not
bad.
Is that it?
Yeah,
it's a completely serviceable kids movie.
Yeah, that's exactly. Serviceable is the best word.
Did you guys hear that Trolls 2 caused so much shit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was gonna try and bring that up earlier and forgot.
AMC theaters has refused to have Universal movies, like they're boycotting.
Yeah, because Universal didn't talk to them about allowing Trolls 2 to go straight to streaming. And then right after Trolls 2 did well, Universal released a statement saying we're looking into doing more like this and maybe having simultaneous theater and streaming releases. And the letter from AMC is so bitchy. They're like, they didn't come to us to talk about this in good faith and negotiate this with us. So we hereby are no longer showing AMC movies.
It's a stupid move on their part. Like, Sam and I talked about it for a little bit, and really the only hit, if we do see a paradigm shift in how movies are released and seeing movies released on release date on a digital platform, really I feel like it's only going to hurt kids' movie sales because nobody wants to drag their kids to the theaters. I've got 3 kids.
Yeah.
I hate dragging all 3 of them to the theater. People are still going to go on dates. People still want to go to see movies on opening night at the theater.
Yeah.
Because it's about the experience.
Yep.
It's not gonna hit them as hard as they think it will.
And here's the thing. Theaters are not cigarettes. Like, there isn't strict brand loyalty to your theater chain.
Right. Well, I don't know.
I prefer Cinemark, but if the movie I want to see isn't at Cinemark, I'll go to MJR. I don't care.
No, I won't anymore. Because okay, my one thing with MJR was, hey, I can get trashed there.
No alcohol anymore.
But no, we just go to Permani Bros before we go.
MJR doesn't have alcohol anymore.
They do, but
they do. That was the one thing that kept me going there.
The alcohol at Permani Bros is a whole lot cheaper, and you get a huge, awesome sandwich.
Oh.
And then we just walk over to Cinemark.
Yeah, you just walk like the 100 yards from Permani Bros over to the theater, like stupid sloshed, and watch some shitty like Alien.
That's the only reason we got through Alien Covenant. Okay, I have to tell Dan about this. Like, we got completely trashed before Alien Covenant. We walked over there, stumbled over there, and I decided I need to have 3 scoops of ice cream to start off Alien Covenant.
Did you bring it with you?
No, we bought ice cream at the theater.
Oh, I forgot they have it there.
So I'm sitting there with a belly full of beer.
Yeah.
Trash. This dairy hits my stomach, and I'm comatose about halfway through the fucking movie.
You just passed out?
My stomach is in splitting pain because I'm pretty sure I'm lactose intolerant.
Did you have to shit?
Plus, dairy on top of alcohol is just no. It's not a good idea.
No. So it distracted me from the pain of Alien Covenant.
Meanwhile, I was drunk through the first half of Alien Covenant, which is why I probably liked the first half better than the second half.
Start sobering up while there's still half the movie left.
So I'm laying there rolling, like curled up in pain, and Andrew's there experiencing existential dread. He's realizing what's happening.
I still haven't seen that movie because I've heard nothing good about it.
It's not terrible, but it's far from good.
It's like a half-assed, half-length sequel to Prometheus, followed by a half-assed quasi-remake of the first Alien.
I'm still convinced that Prometheus did not start out as a prequel to the Alien trilogy, and then people kept saying that, and they were like, fuck it.
Yeah,
make it happen.
It does kind of show the beginning of Earth, but that's about it. After that, it doesn't really establish where it is in like any timeline.
It creates a shit ton of plot holes if you'd been following like the history of the xenomorphs.
Why?
Because they were supposed to be around for like what, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years, but apparently they got created on this planet.
True.
During human space exploration.
Maybe they're just establishing that that's how it happened because it re-happened again in Prometheus. But they did a bad job if that's what they meant.
Andrew, was it Alien versus Predator? They explained that like Mayan civilization, they would the Predators would release aliens, the xenomorphs.
On the Mayans?
Yeah.
But nope, they can't now because Magneto didn't make them yet.
Damn it, Magneto. What the hell was his purpose? Just to experiment on people with the black goo in Prometheus?
Because Ridley Scott's, he set this trend that alien movies have to have cyborg people. There's like always an android in like all of the alien movies.
Yeah, but it's kind of an android because they don't have the budget to make them an actual android.
Yeah. It's just a guy. It's always just a guy.
It's just a clone. That's all it is.
Then there's 2 of Michael Fassbender, isn't there? There's 2 Fassbenders.
In Covenant, yep.
What element is that?
Weird sort of incestual homoeroticism between the 2 of them.
Oh, God.
Great. That's what I always want. That's what I wanted since X-Men First
really
Class.
made that second half of that movie and my pain. Like, just great.
Don't tell me they kiss.
They almost do.
Yeah.
They do. They actually do. And there's a line of dialogue between the two of them that's, if I remember it correctly, just blow, I'll handle the fingering.
No queer baiting. I will not have that.
I will not have this movie, except for them fast benders.
Evan's gone.
More like ass benders.
That's homophobic.
What? Two robots bend an ass?
No, that just sounds like a last Airbender porn parody.
They're children.
They always age people up for these things. Seriously. Like, it doesn't matter.
Have you seen the E.T. parody?
Porn parody?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's super gross. It's just this chick with like a cosplay head, and she looks like she's covered in shit.
Oh, people talked about that on
It's
something,
like-
and I don't remember what.
The skin looks like shitty bark.
Yeah. Groot!
Cinema Snub, I think, did like an entire series on ET porn parodies.
Yeah, and I think that's probably where I saw it. You
Yeah.
just name drop someone else?
Oh shit. Every one of these podcasts, we gotta name drop a Channel Awesome person.
No, we don't.
You have to reach out to these bigger channels so that they'll give us props so that we get their viewers.
We don't need
Absolutely.
Channel Awesome.
We'll submit this so that we can get admitted into Channel Awesome.
No, we fucking won't. We will not be part of that. Not even because of
Hello
changes.
and welcome.
You'd probably love that you did that. Because, I mean, you're just being him. And that's what he wants all of his others to be, is him. I was going to say, though, it's not because of change of channel. I just already wanted to change the channel.
So angry, Dan.
I don't like bad things.
But we're talking about the MCU.
I know. I don't like it.
No, we're just talking about bad movies at this point.
Yeah.
So of course we have to bring up To Boldly Flee.
I got a potty, so I'm going to stop recording for a minute. And then we can pick right back up with To Boldly Flee.
Could we not?
Oh, we're going to.
Okay.
Be right
I
back.
haven't seen it. I don't know what that is.
We're going to find
Okay.
out, motherfuckers.
Are we gonna like live commentary over To
Oh,
Boldly
hell
Flee?
no. I'm not watching that.
Me neither.